So hello guys. So now we will have a discussion on left join. So if you see up this Venn diagram, this is table 1. So this is table 1 and this is table 2. So when we talk about inner join just have this much part which is common in both the tables. But left join has the entire left table completely and the common part as well. So if you see over here in this Venn diagram, this is like what it explained. So now like to get a deep understanding of this, let us like go back to our Excel sheet and see how exactly the left join works. So when we say that we are having a user table, left join account table on user ID. So again, left join, right join, and inner join, all three should have a criteria over which the join is performed. So the criteria over here is user ID. So if you have not watched my previous video on inner join, so please go ahead and like watch that, because this particular video is in continuation with that video and the data set has been explained in the previous video. So if you see over here that what will happen, like the scenario is the same. Each row of the left table, which is the user table, will be like checked up with the right table, which is the account table. So at first the user one will be checked and it matches with first, that is John. So one John and account ID is one again, right? Then no other value matches, it moves on with the next one, that is second Jane. User ID 2 is not present. And now like what is the difference between left join and inner join? So when we say about the difference between left join and inner join just has the common parts. So it means that if the user ID is not present in account table, that record will not be shown. But if we talk about left join, then if that particular record is not present in the right table, still like the record is being like recorded like this, and Jane and the count ID will be null. In the similar way, when we talk about the third part, which is Mary, so in Mary we have two rows which are matching. One is this and another is this. So it will be like 3, then it will be Mary, and then it will be 2, which is account ID 2. Mary has account ID 2. So again, Mary is 3, and we will again say Mary, and Mary has account ID 5 as well. Account ID 5 is for Mary as well. Then for David, we do not have any account. So we say that 4, then we say David, and then we say no account, so null. Then we have fifth, which is for Amelia, and Amelia has any account? Yes, Amelia has an account, which is account number 3, so we will mark up 3. Then we have sixth number, which is for John, and sixth number John does not have any account, which is will be null. So these two username are the same, but their user ID are different. They are different people but having same name. So one has one account, which is 1, and another has does not have any account, which is null. Then we have seventh, which is Amelia again, and this time Amelia has an account, which is account number 6. And at last we have user having no account. So I'm just typing a user having no account, UHAN, short form acronym, and we say null. So if you see over here, what we see is like all the records of the left table are present. So you will find all the names which are there in left table, all the user ID which are there in left table, but few records have been reiterated themselves many times as per the account ID, right? Because Mary has 2 accounts, so it has reiterated itself 2 times. So the difference between left join and inner join is like inner join will not show you these values in which the account ID is null. It says that the user ID should be present in both the tables, then only it will show. That's why they intersect. But the left join takes the intersect and even the left table entirely. So in the similar way, if we say the right join, so right join will take the all the values of right table, but like take only those values of left table which are common in both of them. So again we will discuss the right join in next chapter. Now let's go ahead and see the practical scenario for left join. So in the previous chapter we already discussed, like we created up these tables, then we created up this data, and like we created up a query in which we were like finding the users and the account attached. So I'm just running up that query again. So this was the query which we were using in the previous tutorials. So we were seeing something like this. So John has one account, which is account one. Again, if you compare it with the Excel, so this is what we have. John has one account, which is one. Then Mary has two accounts, 2 and 5. Amelia has account number 3, and again Amelia has account number 6. So these two are different Amelias, right? One having user ID 7 and one having 6, sorry, 5 and 7. So now we have people who have the account. Now what if like we want the people who does not have any accounts? So we want list of all the users which are attached with our bank, and like they may have account, they may not have account. So inner join is something like which brings up only the records which are present in the left table and the right table. But left join is something which will bring up all the records from the left table. I have to make it left join, and then I will go ahead and run it. So if I go ahead and run it, you can see now that John has one account. Again, Jane has null account. Again, Mary has 2 and 5. David has null account. Amelia has null. And the John with user ID 6 does not have any account. And user having no account obviously does not have any account. So it has in total 8 rows. It has all the user ID and all the names, and as we have grouped up all the accounts together, so these two accounts have been collaborated together with Mary, and this is what like the data should depict. So like the main criteria of left join comes into picture. Like the very commonly used joins are left join, right join, and inner join. These three are like very commonly used, and they have some specific usage. So when you say you are using inner join, you mean to say that only the common things between both the tables will be fetched out. When you say left join, you mean to say that the left table is entirely visible and the common things in right table are being fetched out. So this is what like this like things are happening in over here. So in the similar way, like as we have discussed in the previous chapter, we can have the combination of joins. So we can have left join, we can have right join, and like we can even say something like this, saying that we are doing a left join over here. Then we have again a left join with funds table, where we mark it as funds and say using count underscore ID, and then we comma over here and say sum of funds. So if we write up something like this and like again we run it, so we will have a table and we will also have the sum of all the accounts, right? You can see over here that we are having a sum of all the accounts. So this brings this lesson to the close, and in the next chapter we will be studying about the right join. Thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe this channel.